Hi guys, Miss Dawson here. I'm going to read from the Social Studies textbook. It is pages 80, 81, and 82. You can follow along in your book if you want. If you just want to listen, you can just listen. The Great Plains region, the land. The Great Plains region has 4 sections. The High Plains section is separated from the North Central Plains region by a long, steep slope called the Caprock Escarpment. The Edwards Plateau is hilly. In fact, the eastern part of the Edwards Plateau is called the Texas Hill Country. The Toya Basin is a broad, flat area located in the Pecos River Valley. The Llano Basin sits in the eastern edge of the Edwards Plateau. The vegetation in this geographic region includes different grasses. The Great Plains region has some forests with very tall trees. The natural resources of the High Plains include oil, natural gas, and good soil. Farmers use underground water to irrigate the land. Farmers grow wheat, cotton, and sorghum in the Great Plains region. The Edwards Plateau is ideal for raising Angora goats. The hair of these goats is called mohair. Mohair can be spun into fine yarn. Almost all of the mohair made in the United States comes from Texas. The climate depends partly on elevation. Higher elevations usually mean cooler temperatures. This geographic region has hot summers and cool winters. Sometimes cold weather can blow in from the Rocky Mountains. The western part of this region gets about 10 inches of rain, and the eastern part gets about 30 inches annually. That means per year. Compare geographic regions. The Great Plains stretch from the Rio Grande north across Texas, across the center of the United States, and up into Canada. You can see on this map people have moved to this geographic region because it's a good place to graze cattle and grow grains. There are few cities, but it is a largely rural area. In South America, there is an area called the Pampas, which is similar to the Great Plains. In fact, the word Pampas means plains. As with the Great Plains in the United States, the Pampas is great for agriculture and raising cattle. And if you look, there's the map. This is page 81. It lists the major cities. It's got the legend up there. Major cities. Lubbock is often called Hub City because it is the economic hub or the center of the region. Founded in 1890, Lubbock grew quickly after the Santa Fe Railroad built a line through the town in 1909. There are many schools, including Texas Tech University. Many people have jobs related to education and healthcare. People also work in agriculture and manufacturing. Amarillo is the largest city in the Texas Panhandle. It was founded in 1887 by business owners who built stores there. The business owners thought it was a good location for a town because a railroad was going to be built there. Amarillo quickly became a booming cattle town, with cattle being sent by rail to distant markets. People still raise cattle here. Amarillo is also a center for agriculture, healthcare, and the natural gas industry. One of the products found with natural gas is helium, like helium balloons. Helium is a gas that is lighter than air with no color or no smell. Tourism is also an important part in Amarillo. Tourism is the industry that serves people who are visiting an area for pleasure. People come to enjoy learning about the history of the Old West. They can go to an outdoor musical, Texas at Palo Duro Canyon. The musical is performed every year and tells about the past. Neighboring cities, Midland and Odessa, have large oil and gas industries. They also have businesses and stores that meet the needs for farmers and ranchers. I'll just read this last part. It's page 83. A natural landmark. Palo Duro Canyon is about 120 miles long and 20 miles wide. And as great as 800 feet deep. It was carved by the Prairie Dog Town Fork, a river that feeds into the Red River. The vegetation in the canyon includes mesquite and juniper, which are hardwood shrubs. Palo Duro means hardwood in Spanish. Sometimes people adapt to an environment. This means they change their behavior instead of changing the land. In the 1930s, people decided to protect Palo Duro Canyon. One reason people adapted to the land rather than change it was so that future generations could enjoy this natural beauty. Today, about 300,000 people visit Palo Duro Canyon State Park each year. And there was a picture of it. Pretty cool looking place. All right, so those are pages 80, 81, 82, and 83 from your social studies textbook. Use these and this video to help you answer your questions.